It was the early 1900s, and life was simpler back then. But it wasn't easy for young Sophia, who was struggling to find her place in the world. Sophia had grown up in a small town, surrounded by people who knew her and loved her. But she had always felt like she didn't quite fit in. Sophia's parents were hard-working farmers, who expected their daughter to follow in their footsteps. But Sophia had dreams of her own, dreams of adventure and discovery. She longed to travel the world, to see new places and meet new people. One day, Sophia's father brought home a stranger, a wise old man who claimed to be a philosopher. The man was a traveler, and he had seen many things in his life. He spoke of ancient civilizations and great thinkers, of wisdom and knowledge. Sophia was fascinated by the philosopher's words. She listened intently as he spoke of the famous oracle at Delphi, who had inscribed the words "Know thyself" above the entrance to her temple. The philosopher explained that these words were a reminder to all who entered that self-knowledge was the key to true wisdom and understanding. Sophia couldn't stop thinking about those words. She realized that she had never really taken the time to think about who she was or what she wanted. She had always been too busy trying to please her parents and fit in with her peers. As the philosopher continued to talk, Sophia felt a sense of clarity and purpose. She knew that she wanted to explore the world and learn as much as she could. She realized that she didn't need to conform to anyone else's expectations, she could be true to herself and follow her own path. With renewed determination, Sophia set out on a journey of self-discovery. She traveled to far-off lands, learning about different cultures and traditions. She met people from all walks of life, and she listened to their stories and learned from their experiences. Sophia discovered that there was a whole world out there waiting for her to explore. She realized that she had been limiting herself by staying in her small town and conforming to the expectations of others. She had been afraid to take risks and follow her own dreams, but now she was free to do whatever she wanted. As Sophia journeyed, she began to understand more about herself. She discovered that she had a talent for writing and storytelling, and she began to write down the tales of her travels. Her stories were filled with vivid descriptions of exotic lands and colorful characters, and they captured the imaginations of people everywhere. Sophia's writing became her legacy, and she became known as a great storyteller and adventurer. But more importantly, she had found her true self. She had discovered that the key to happiness was not in conforming to the expectations of others, but in being true to oneself and following one's dreams. As she looked back on her life, Sophia realized that the words of the oracle at Delphi had been the most important lesson she had ever learned. "Know thyself," she repeated, smiling to herself. "It really is the key to everything."